Trust me, I know this is an interesting look for me, but I obviously just got out the shower. I need to hold my hair back while I do my makeup. But happy Saturday. It's kind of grey outside, but it's not raining, so I'll take that. And I want to do a little day trip to Richmond. And I say day trip because this is actually quite far for me to travel to, because I live in East London and Richmond is basically the other end of London. I've never been to Richmond, always wanted to go. I heard it's super nice and I just want to walk through the town, have a coffee, and then obviously go to the park. And I reckon it's going to be super nice now that the leaves obviously turned. So yeah, nice little Saturday trip if you ask me. I want to take it really easy this weekend because I'm traveling to Liverpool with my partner next weekend, and then the weekend after my sister's coming over again because we are going to Magic Mike, which was an engagement present, and we just never did it because my sister was quite busy and she didn't have time to come to London. But we're doing it in 2 weeks, and listen guys, I don't think I'm the right target audience for this event, but you know, I think it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be my sister and I and my dear friend who's also one of my bridesmaids, and yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. But anyways, 2 busy weekends in a row basically, and that's why I want to take this weekend easy and slow. Also, I have a fun little announcement to make because I feel like I need to say it out loud to also stick to it, and it's Vlogmas. So listen, I don't think I can do Vlogmas like obviously full-time creators do, because I do have a full-time job, but I want to publish 2 videos a week. If you watch my channel then you obviously know I only do 1 a week, but yeah, I feel like in December I'm gonna do 2 a week, which is gonna be fun, and I hope you're gonna tune in obviously. And I also feel like 2 is not like too overwhelming in terms of like catching up, because I feel like I watch a lot of YouTube myself and I feel like sometimes during Vlogmas it's just quite a lot and then I can't really catch up on everything, on all the videos and all of that, but that may just be me. So I just wanted to say that, so I also stick to it. Okay, almost done. Probably just gonna need to wait for my partner who's just heading in the shower. Also guys, by the way, that reminds me, I read the Vogue article, of course. It's the having a boyfriend is embarrassing, and I'm obviously in like a healthy, loving relationship, but it made me think as well, like I should probably also decenter men from my life, even if I love them very dearly. I've been thinking also about my videos and stuff, because I do obviously show my partner every now and then, but he's also kind of part of my life, so it's quite a hard balance to strike, I will say. But I really think it opened like a really interesting debate, and that's what I love about journalism, and I feel like the author smashed it because it obviously got people talking, and I just thought there was like a really interesting debate. The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm obviously going to Richmond with my partner as well, and I did say to him like, you can't be in my video, the girlies don't want to see that. Bless him. I have really been loving this like little lip product that I got in Japan. The brand is called Lowkey, and I know I spoke about this in my last video I think, but I really want to try to get some more colours. It's so good. If you can get your hands on it, I definitely recommend. I'm really sad I didn't bring more colours home. Alright, I'm ready.
Find the gap between the train and the platform.
Richmond, where this train terminates.
that German food was actually legit. They had really good mustard. I had Almdudler. We had a brezel. We had Nürnberger sausages. We had sauerkraut. And I could tell that all the British people really struggled with the menu, and I was like, guys, you don't know what you're missing out on. Anyways, we're walking towards the park now. Maybe look for a coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's so nice here.
Oh, Janne, Janne.
Hello, happy Sunday. I want to have a really chill Sunday today, and I thought I'd bring you along to kind of end off this pretty perfect autumn weekend, if I may say so myself. The sun is out a little bit, but it's super cold outside, and I feel like doing a lot of cozy things. I made myself a tea, I read my book, and I'm really craving a chocolate chip cookie. And there's this recipe I made a while ago, and it's like a dark chocolate chip tahini cookie. And I want to make it again. They do need to rest in the fridge for like a couple of hours, but I actually have a workout booked in sort of the afternoon, so I feel like that times out quite well. And when I get back from my workout, the cookies can be baked. And honestly, that's kind of my plan for the day. To me, this sounds great. To some, it may sound boring, but I was out all day yesterday, so I feel like it's fine to have a little home day to kind of round up my weekend. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish my tea and then get the ingredients for my cookies. I honestly can't wait to eat them again. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna start with my cookies because they always need to rest in the fridge and I have like 2 hours before I head to my workout. One tiny thing with my cookies, the tahini I have in the fridge has literally been in my fridge for like years. But that swims in oil, so surely that's fine, right? I'm just gonna use it. It's just a little bit. Yeah, that's fine, right? It's time to fold in the tahini, and I'm also melting some chocolate that I'm gonna fold in as well. I'm excited. The dough is quite sticky. I'm not sure if that's meant to be like that. My butter was also still a bit too cold, I think, but anyways, we'll continue. I'm not sure how successful I was in terms of folding in the chocolate without it, you know, all mixing together. I think I have a bit of a marble effect, but anyways, this is going in the fridge now for basically as long as my patience can manage. As I said, I am going out for my workout, so I'm going to try to have it in the fridge for at least 4 hours, obviously ideally longer. I guess it would be best to leave this in the fridge overnight, but I don't have time for that. So we'll make do with a couple of hours and I'll show you how they come out. By the way, I just want to say I did check my tahini for an expiry date and I couldn't find one. It doesn't even have one on the bottle, but I've decided that that was its final act, so I put it in the bin now. But it served me well for probably like 3 years.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Hello, it's time to bake our cookies. I'm so excited. I had a bit of a stinky dinner because I really messed up gnocchi and they were not edible, so so excited to bake my cookies and I hope they're good. I don't have any sesame, or I only have black sesame. I don't know if that makes a difference, but in the recipe it says to roll them in the sesame and then bake them. And I did also add chocolate chips. I went a bit rogue, but I think it's gonna be good. I think they've been in the fridge for 6 hours, so yeah, should be good. Okay. They look a bit different than I thought they would. I feel like they melted a bit more, but maybe I could do the glass thing when you like, you know, do this in the glass and then they get around. And I guess they just need to cool down, so I might do that and hopefully I can bring them to a better form, but they smell good. And as you can see, I also sacked off the sesame because I wasn't sure about the black sesame. I didn't want to risk it. I made it to bed. I'm under my heated blanket, drinking my tea, reading my book, having a great time, and I wanted to try one of the cookies with you because it would be rude not to. I have to say that I already had one earlier. I couldn't wait until it cooled down. I had it warm, which was very nice but very gooey. Well, they have cooled down now. They're really good. I have to say that the marbling didn't really work, but I don't really care that much. It's just a really nice chocolate cookie basically, and it's got a hint of tahini. Okay, let's take a bite. It's so good. If you like gooey cookies and like cookies with like a really soft texture, then this recipe is definitely for you. It's got a bit of a crunch on the outside, but it's just like really soft and gooey in the middle, which I love. Also, I made so much cookie dough. I made it into balls and then put it in the freezer. And I reckon I have at least like 9 in the freezer that I can just pop in the air fryer and just bake a cookie whenever I want one. So that's great, love that for me. I'm gonna close things off here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I honestly had, I want to say, the perfect weekend. This is definitely my dream weekend, and I'm starting into the new week refreshed and I feel good, and I hope you had a nice weekend too. And thank you for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one. Gute Nacht.